Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Heavy Rain, episode 7. So, in the last episode, we explored the Wasteland, and we discovered that there's one of the bodies from the origami killer. We looked around the Wasteland, we found some clues, and we secured ourselves an easy trophy. And now we're scaling the big mountain that we just got, and then that's it. That's pretty much this level's done. All you got to do after that is just go talk to Blake, and he's gonna be like, "You want to go home, man?" We'd be like, "Yeah, we're gonna go home." He's gonna be like, "Okay, I'm going home too." So there's Blake. He's a real dickhead. You'll find that out definitely later in the game how much of a dickhead this guy is. Definitely an interesting character though. Kind of straightforward dickhead kind of character. It's not a very special character. I think Norman Jayden's kind of a unique character. He's pretty cool. I like it. So yeah, there's not really much else to say about this level. Not a whole lot. It's really simple. A lot of people do miss a lot of the clues. Like there's a trophy. I think there's 3 times you gotta do something like this. And there's a trophy if you find all the clues in all 3 sequences, which I haven't gotten yet. So I will be getting that, hopefully, and by the end of this Let's Play. There's a lot of trophies I still miss personally. I only have like maybe 60-65% of the trophies done, because you have to literally play through parts of the game like 2, 3, 4 times to get them right. And there's one trophy that's coming up eventually I have still never gotten, and it's very it's hard to do for some reason, because I always screw up on one part. You have to like do a button sequence perfectly without screwing it up, and I always screw up the same part over and over again, and it's like the last part you have to do, and it's really stupid. I'll show you guys when I get there. Hopefully I'll make sure I get it. Like, I'll record it so many times until I get it right, just so I can show you guys like a good way to do it. I think I'll be able to do it this time, because last time I did it I finally got the part right, but it took me a few tries to get it. Like, I was doing it wrong. But anyway, so now we're in a sequence where we're at like a therapist, and you're doing some sort of describing the picture kind of thing, and I guess that's a crab. Okay. And for some reason I was gonna say death, but then I said blood for some fucking reason. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. That clearly looks like death, if you ask me. You could clearly see the scythe. So I guess Ethan thinks he's going a little fucking crazy, so he's gonna go see a therapist, and this therapist is really creepy looking. He reminds me of Hannibal Lecter, don't you think? Like, he's a therapist, he's kind of like a doctor. Kind of looks like Hannibal Lecter in a way. Like, look at that creepy son of a bitch. Kind of looks like a mix of like Hannibal Lecter and what's his name, Quentin Tarantino. That's a pretty odd combination, I think. That'd be a really creepy combination. Ugh, that's weird. I know it's not easy. But I think this game would make like a really great movie. Like, you can almost call this like, well, I like to call it Silence of the Lambs of the game, because it's really similar in my opinion. I watched Silence of the Lambs so many times, so it's like I really can't compare this game to it. So I compare a lot of stuff to it, like characters and storyline, and it's a very similar storyline, like, except that Hannibal Lecter, well, I mean, what's his name? Buffalo Bill. He abducted like older girls, like kind of fat chicks, and they're older. But this guy abducts like children, which, it's kind of similar, and they both have like a weird modus operandi. Like, he drowns people in rainwater, and Buffalo Bill skinned his victims. That's really fucked up. And then like tried to make himself a suit out of it, make himself look like a woman. You're fucked up when you try doing shit like that. But yeah, if you guys have never watched Silence of the Lambs, definitely gotta check that movie out, especially if you like this game. I said this in my review before, I'm pretty sure. I said, well, if you guys like that movie, go check out or I might even said it in this Let's Play. I don't remember. I'm probably just repeating myself. I don't know. Anyway, so just telling the doctor what's been going on, telling him about my blackouts. It doesn't really matter. You can tell him whatever you want. It doesn't exactly affect the game, I don't think. Like, you come back to this guy eventually and like interrogate him or something and learn more about him, but he's not a very important character. He's just really creepy looking. That's all I could say. He's creepy looking Hannibal Lecter, Quentin Tarantino hybrid. creepy son of a
Do you
bitch.
think this could be related to the accident?
What else we got going on? I gotta start getting this damn trophy thing up before I start recording, and then I don't have to do this all the time. There's definitely, I know there's no trophy for this part.
That's the end of this session.
Okay, so the session is done. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Again, check out this website. It is the bomb. They got like guides. They got guides for all the trophies for most games. It takes a little bit from the guide, but you know they just like explain everything so good. Okay, where are we here? Okay, yeah. So there is none here, but the next scene, which we're coming up to after this, there is a trophy for it, and we're gonna be at the park, I believe. Yeah, there we go. And remember that time there, 4:10, and you'll be. It's not exactly 4:10. You have to remember 4:15 actually. But yeah, so we're at the park now, and there's a trophy for this. It's called Good Friends. The park. Play 2 games with Shaun successfully and buy him candy.
Not really.
So
I never met him come back.
I guess I'm just gonna start out with the boomerang. I do all the games actually. I do the swing, the merry-go-round, the fucking what do you call it? The seesaw. So let's throw the boomerang. Hopefully I'll catch it. Pretty sure I do. Yeah, nice catch, brah. Why that? I don't know why it claps. Like I don't know. The hand gestures when they're like clapping in this game and like washing their hands look really weird. I don't know. It's just weird. Yeah, it's coming big. Oh. Nice.
You did it, Dad.
Of course I did it.
Do you want to give it a try?
I won't be able to do it.
He's got to try it
Come on, let's
now.
try together.
And it's pretty much the same
The main
thing.
is,
You don't have to
get the
catch
right
it this time. I think it's
position
all
at
up
the
to him.
beginning.
All you have to do is like
gotta throw it straight.
position
and
him
a
or something
little
like
to the
that.
right.
That's not too bad. I always wanted it to hit me in the face, but I just never have it into me not to catch it. It's like when I see that button come up, I always have to press it. I just want to see what would happen if I didn't press it. Maybe I'll just try it later or something, see what happens. Oh, it's gonna hit you in the face. Oh, you caught it.
I did it, Dad.
I did it! I did it!
See?
Good for you. You caught a boomerang. I wish I could have thrown a boomerang in my life. I've seen my friend had one before, and I asked him if I could throw it, but he's like, no, it's just like a special souvenir you got from some person he knew or something. I don't know. I thought it would have been awesome if I could throw it. So he's having like a little fucking freak out here. He's like, yay! I caught a boomerang. He's like jumping all over the place. Fuck. Okay, so that game is done. I don't know if that counts as a game or not, but I just go right ahead and do them all anyway for the fuck of it. And here we go with the seesaw.
What do you think?
When I was younger, we never had that kind of. Well, I've been on those kind of style of seesaws before, but the park I used to go to when I was a kid, they had like that. It was like what do you call it? It's like a spring on the bottom or something like that. Like they had the springs on the bottom, so there's really no work required. You can actually just do it by yourself. You can actually that's like a really weird seesaw. You can actually do it by yourself. And I don't know, it's pretty fucking weird. I don't know. I thought seesaw. I always used to hate seesaws because like my dad would just like leave me hanging in the air for like 5 minutes, and then when you're up in the air for a long time on a seesaw, your ass gets sore as fuck. It's really hard to get off them if you're up that high. Not to mention, this seesaw was like 10 times bigger than that one in the game. And doing that right there, when he's like slamming it down, you like jump up a little bit and you smack your ass on the seat. That's not fun either. You know, fucking seesaws suck. Fuck this. Let's get the fuck out of here. I don't want to do this seesaw crap no more. Fucking hate them. Anyway, so now we're gonna go to the merry-go-round right there, and it's wooden. Never seen a wooden one before. We always had like the big steel
What
things.
about that merry-go-round?
Just a big like
I bet
round piece of steel that spins. That was like ghetto merry-go-round. So yeah, everyone's Shaun's up for anything. So you know he's not gonna be much of a little asshole in this part of the game. But yeah, it's just like it's kind of like another kind of lame part of the game. Like it's still not quite opening up to you yet. Like it does take like an hour or two before the game gets really, really good. But if you guys haven't checked the game out, you have to, because it's like seriously a gem that you don't want to miss. It's just like all other like Quantic Dream games, like Indigo Prophecy they made. That was like a solid game, very similar to this. I didn't even know there was another game like this. I thought this was the only thing, but actually that game's kind of similar to it. And games like Okami and stuff like. That's the weird thing about the Wii. This is totally off subject, but like the Wii, any game that's like not Mario or something, and they drop in price so damn quick. It's ridiculous. Like No More Heroes 2 is already like $20, and that just came out like a few months ago. And then Mario Galaxy 2, which is 3 years old, is still like $50 used. I was like, no fucking way. Anyway, so now we're gonna go on the swing. I won't be able to put this whole part into this episode, but you know, we're gonna get a lot done. Well, we're getting further in the game anyway. That's a bonus. We're getting further. And also like to mention, my last episode I mentioned Nintendo Capri Sun being suspended. There's actually a website where you can sign a petition. Just go to the channel Saving NCS, and there's a link on his description thing, and you can go to a petition to sign it so you can come back. So definitely go do that, and you get a free subscriber out of it too. So yeah, that's really helpful. I really want to see Nintendo Capri Sun come back, because he's like the bomb. He's the bomb, man. So yeah, so we're gonna be pretty much gonna have to cut this episode off now, because we're just about hitting time limit. So make sure you go check out the next episode.